I just want to say one thing about Deebo. He was awful last week against the Rams. At practice this week, I filmed him on Wednesday. He's hanging around with Jawan Jennings and Leonard Hankerson and like laughing a lot. And like, not to be that guy, but like, what's funny? What is funny? And he was doing it again in the locker room after the game, like the best mood, smiling, laughing. Like, what is funny? You had an awful season. You had one good game. The team sucks. You were a miserable disappointment. What's funny? Fred Warner's like losing his mind at his locker. And Deebo's over there like got shades on inside and a bunch of bling on. It's like he just won an award or something. Like, I don't know. It just seems like, I'm going to go out on a limb here. It seems like Deebo's more concerned with his individual performance than the team's performance, which is the sign of a guy who needs to go. He was completely, I mean, at least at practice on Wednesday, he was completely apathetic about the position the Niners are in. Like, have some respect for how bad you guys have been collectively and you individually have been this year. And have some seriousness on the practice field. You haven't earned the right to yuck it up for 10, 15 minutes while other people are working on special teams. Like, here's how practice goes. They stretch, then there's special teams, and the players who don't play special teams do something for 10, 15 minutes. George Kittle meets up with his tight end coach and catches passes for 15 minutes. Tight end coach is draped all over him, and Kittle's practicing catching passes, you know, while covered, toe tapping, all kind of things like that. That's why Kittle's good at those stuff. He practices it every day. Deebo takes those 10, 15 minutes just to talk. Sometimes to Kyle, sometimes not. Sometimes Jawan Jennings, sometimes Leonard Hankerson. It's like, dude, you play special teams now, man. Go return kicks. Go practice. Do something. If you're going to laugh and talk, catch passes while you're doing it. This is the stuff the Niners have to take care of in their locker room, because once you start getting too many players who are older and care more about their own production and money than the team's results, you're screwed. And again, I started the show with, has Kyle Shanahan lost the confidence of his players? Has he lost the locker room? This is the kind of stuff that happens when a coach loses the locker room. Players are out for themselves. They care more about their own, how much money they're getting paid than the results of the team. They care more about their touches than the results of the team. They beat the Bears. And a few days later, Deebo Samuel was complaining about his touches on, what was it? Social media. They won. They freaking won, and he was unhappy. They lose today, he's in a great mood. What is that? I don't like it. And Kyle Shanahan shouldn't like it either, man.